Hello, everyone. It's Thalan McRom, and today I'm bringing you another game that is kind of out in early access that I've been following, and I thought would be interesting for people to see. Um, and style-wise, if you're familiar with games like RimWorld or Going Medieval or other colony sims, it's very similar to that in the fact that you have a small team of people that you're managing. In this case, the idea is that you've been sent to this planet to mine valuable resources, which means it also has some automation things, much like Factorio and other automation games, where you're trying to automate your mining setup so you can produce the demanded resources as well as other things you need for, your characters and base. So we're just going to start a new game. Sure. Birch Minor Hair seems like a great, seed name. This is my first time playing, by the way. So we're just going to kick it off here. We'll leave everything normal. We'll leave the tutorial on. And let's just start and see what happens. Striving to improve. Yeah, we'll allow the analytics. We'll help them improve their game, because it looks like it has good potential. I want to see their game succeed. Now, it does generate, a random map for you to start on. Now, you'll notice from the graphics here that it is kind of a voxel game in the sense that everything's made out of little cubes that you can control, complete with your ship, and you can dismantle your ship to use for parts. Alright, here we are. So we've got a little bit of overview. Like here we've got coal, iron over here, quartz over there, granite, copper. Alright. Open this message. Planetfall. There we go. Read this message. Director confirmation. F2 to toggle ruthless. There we go. Cool. Alright. Alright, so mouse wheel. Cool. Alright. Place a mechanical workbench. Let's see here. Helpful events or hints. Okay. That's going to be completed. Okay, so let's do this. So we need to place some workbenches here. Okay, we can pause. Okay, spacebar does pause. Cool. Let's level out some terrain here, because I kind of want to... Yeah, so, I think everything should be brought up to, this level here. I kind of want this all nice and leveled out. To give myself a building area here. There we go. We'll get that leveled. Cool. I'm going to unpause and let them get started on that while I sit here and go to my blueprints. So I need to go to blueprints. It wants us to build... To select, you have to base blueprint, go to blueprint menu, select workbench, miners, workbench. Okay. Yeah, and as you can see, they're leveling the ground here, which is good. Does that also make it easier for us to build on this coal deposit and stuff? The other thing we should do is cut down some of these trees here. There we go. Alright. So let's get back to this blueprint thing. Okay, workbench. We need a mechanical workbench. We have one in stock, thankfully. So we're gonna... I think we'll just put it right here. There we go. Done. Alright, so that's done. How to craft. Craft a furnace. Okay. Alright. Queue recipe, we want one furnace, which requires granite to build. There we go. Okay, someone's coming over here and crafting it, so someone is actually doing that. Cool. Let's see here. Blueprints. Furnace. We're going to want a furnace here, so we'll just put the furnace right here for now. There we go. And so you can, like, automate and get things, you know, put into the furnaces there. There we go. Furnace done. Alright. So, restrooms and food. Apparently we need to get some living arrangements for these guys going here. Alright. They're finishing leveling here, so let's go to blueprints. And let's do some flooring here. And do like a wooden floor. Like right here. There we go. Not in stockpile. So we have to make this wooden floor, I guess. Recipes. I guess I can't do that here. Never mind. What do I need? I need a carpenter's workbench, don't I? Okay, hold on. Blueprints, workbenches. Furniture. What do we have here? We have a toilet. Vending machine. Okay. Back to blueprints. Spaceports. Workbenches. Okay, so let's go in here, queue. Let's make one carpenter's bench, because I think we need that for the wood flooring. Alright, so let's get back to our blueprints here. I want to make a little bit more wood flooring. There, we're going to do that. The other thing I'm going to do... Let's see here. Let's close this message for a minute. Can I... uninstall? Yes. Uninstall. Uninstall. There we go. I'm going to uninstall these. Basically, I'm going to move these stockpiles here. We're going to set this to, I think, copper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set some mining for the coal. And then we'll get some mining for some copper. There we go. And then also mine this iron deposit here. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So we want us to do some mining and crafting anyways. So now let's go to blueprints, stockpiles. We'll do... first, actually, let's level. Because I kind of want to level all of this to here anyways. There we go. Actually, let's do that like that. There we go. There we go. Get some leveling. And it looks like they'll get some mining done here soon. Let's also go ahead and cut down some more trees. cut all that out. I'll go ahead and cut all this out. There we go. I'll keep them busy for a bit. Now let's go to blueprints, workbenches. Good, they got the carpentry bench. So let's see here. To rotate, it's R. There we go. Yeah, we'll put it there. Let's uninstall that. We're going to uninstall this. We're going to uninstall this here, and we'll basically create a stockpile area over here, I think. Blueprints, stockpiles, and let's just go here. And then tab apparently takes us up a level. There we go. Control brings us back down. Do we not have that in stockpile? Okay, no, I guess we do. I don't know why I was confused there. There we go. Cool. Looks like that's going well now. So let's come over here to our carpenter's workbench, and let's see here. Wood floors. Let's make a bunch of those. Let's also do a couple wood doors and a whole bunch of wood walls. And some roofs. I'll do an extra door here. Oh, these traditional paper drawers are actually super cheap. It might be good to have. Okay, so we can also make beds, which we're going to need. There we go. That'll let us get this construction going. Good, so you start to level up the construction. Good. So we're missing ingredients here. We're using wood for fuel. Interesting. Alright. Can I, like, clear? What about here? Okay. So I think I did the mining slightly wrong. Alright, so let's do that. Let's clear that. Okay. Okay, mine. There we go. Coal deposit. Mine. Yeah, I just needed to right-click and mine. There we go. That was the issue. There we go. Okay. I was doing it wrong. Let's also get some granite going here. Let's see here. Can I uninstall all of this here? Get some extra bits here. Yes, here we go. We're just going to uninstall all of this so that we can recycle the entirety of the ship. There we go. Let's get this all packed up for us. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Then also let us flatten out this area over here. Because this is the stuff we have to mine over here. If I remember correctly. let's see here. Blueprints. Miners. Yeah, see, there's the miner we need. I'm not going to deal with that yet. So we do have some more stockpiles here. Tab. One there. Control. One there. Tab. One there. So we had 3 more stockpiles. There we go. That will get us some more. Alright, so we're still working on walls, roofs. Looks like we finished floors. Let's make a few more floors. There we go. I wonder what these soft mats are. Okay, so that's how we get to upstairs. So let's make... Are we out of wood? Looks like we're out of wood. Okay, well, they've got wood to go collect. Alright. Going, guys. Let's work a little faster. So it has the wood. We just haven't gotten to mining the copper yet. Can I get you to, like, go mine that? Mine that instead. How are you... Okay. I feel like that's a glitch there. It looks like they're mining the copper from over there. Alright. I'm not going to ask questions. Okay. Alright, let's go to blueprints. We're going to go to walls. First, we're going to do a door. Let's do our door here. I feel like I need to do control. Yeah, I did. I was high up there. So we're going to do a door there. And then I'm going to do like a door like over here. And then we get some walls. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go over here. There we go. There. And this will be the bathroom here. There we go. So blueprints. Where's my bathroom? There we got a toilet. That will be right here. And a sink. That'll be right here. And then our food processor will be right here. There we go. Beautiful. That should make everybody much happier. And then we can even come in here with our floors. We have steel floors. We haven't finished the wood floors yet. But that's okay. Alright, so they still want me to craft a small mining drill. Is that here? Small mining drill. Okay. That's the assembler. Small mining drill. There we go. So we want one of those. And then... Actually, we probably want like 2. Because we probably want one for coal. We'll do 3. Because we probably want one for coal, iron, and copper at a minimum. And it probably wouldn't hurt to have one for granite as well. But let's see how this goes, folks. So we're doing pretty well. Blueprints. Spaceports, miners. We just have our big miner currently. Ah, there's something we did miss. Uninstall that light. There we go. And then blueprints, furniture, lights. Basic lights. Put one out here. We'll put one here. Put one in here. And we'll put one in the bathroom too, because why not? Go ahead and get all this leveled out here. There we go. Looks like we got the miners created. One small miner here. We're gonna put it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put it like right here. That'll be fine. There we go. Do I have another one? No, I'm still working on the other one. Good. They're still working on making some resources. Okay. Good. It's happy. Change cut to a maximum priority. Okay. So, cut. So let's just do like here. Let's see here. How do I do that? Open. How do I change cut to maximum priority? Okay. Do I have to go to, like, his jobs? Priorities. Oh, here we go. Highest priority. Okay. That it? No, that's craft. Cut, cut, cut. There we go. There we go. Okay, that was the trick. I was looking at the wrong job. Alright, there we go. Craft a bed. Place the miner. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. There we go. Put that there. Let's also go ahead and just clear out this stuff here. Just gonna clear all that out. There we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and get our other small miners going. Okay. We're still working on that. This looks like they're not doing a very good job leveling here. It feels like the ground doesn't stay leveled once they've leveled it. Interesting. Like this thing here. I know we need fuel for, but they've got fuel. There we go. Alright, so now we need beds. It wants us to make 2 beds. There we go. Alright. Automation is key. Open. There we go. Yeah, automation is key. I gotcha. Okay. Sleep is in progress. In progress. Alright, so install spaceport back. Efficiency. Oh, we need to build luciferium storage. Okay. Blueprints, storage. Alright, actually, let's go back here. Conveyor belts. So we need some conveyor belts, and we need steel plate. So let's see here. What makes steel plate? Machines? Punch press. Makes that. Nope. Luciferium casting machine. Cement. Small reaction. Assembler. Green assembler. Industrial drills. All kinds of stuff. Good lord. Furnaces? Okay, blast furnace. Makes luciferium. Nope, that's not what we need. Turrets, spaceports, miners. Let's go ahead and get this other miner going here. Yeah, that'll be fine right there. So what we can do is we can get some stuff going here. So let's see here. Build. Alright, well, what makes steel plates? Oh, the industrial cutter makes steel plates. There we go. So let's make another furnace. Actually, let's make 2 furnaces if we can. Okay, that's just our vents. So, I'm gonna save this whole luciferium or whatever the heck it is thing that we need. Alright, let's go back to leveling here. We want to keep all this level. And then what I'm gonna do is come over this way. Level this. Well, they get that leveled. Here we go. We'll level that to there as well. And we'll do that to here. There we go. And we're going to go over this way. Because I'm going to put the spaceport in somewhere over here, I think. There we go. Yeah, because you want the spaceport to be kind of large, because they take up a lot of space. You need space for the ships, obviously. And then, what are we missing? We're missing the granite. Okay, so, where's my miner? Okay, let's go to priorities. Where's my miner? Firefight, rescue, install, craft, all mining. It's this person here. Okay, well, as soon as you finish that. Do I have another blueprint? I do have another miner. Alright, so congratulations, miner. To make sure that we have granite for making more furnaces, you're getting promoted to that. And did we ever get those beds made? Furniture. No, we're still working on that. There we go, we got one. Put a bed here. And a bed here. There we go. There we go. And if you notice, it does slowly remove, like, the voxels and stuff. There we go. Beds are sorted. Cool. Yep. Got it. Yep. Sleep. Got it. I'm just clearing the tutorials here. Like, the tutorials are fairly extensive. They may not have the best directions on like how you're supposed to do things. Like, it didn't tell me how to get into the priorities, but I suppose that's because I just didn't see the giant priorities button up there. So, and the cool thing is I think we can always uninstall these and move them around as needed. So how are we doing on? Alright, so we're doing alright. I just need you all to finish this leveling project so I can put in my spaceport, guys. And see, you can see the map goes pretty far out. Like, there's more granite, more coal, more iron, quartz even. I can even have quartz over here, but we haven't started mining it. And so you notice it's cutting, like, just a hole in the ground here. So we're going to have to come in and, like, level that after we're done with this drill area here. But okay, so how's our furnace doing? Can I, like, change what fuel this is using? I need to figure out how to automate my fuel to the machines here. Okay, let's see here. And we're still missing more granite. Do I have to make the granite blocks? Iron. Oh, we do. How do I make the granite blocks? Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Furnace, conveyors, machines. Where's that industrial cutter? It's this industrial cutter. Right, so we need to make an industrial cutter. So, what I can do... I think I could do something like that. And now I think I can come over here and go... Where's my industrial cutter? Make me an industrial cutter, please. Can you make the industrial cutter? And will you skip the other thing to make it? Oh, no, that's sponge press. Hold on. Am I making the right thing? Yes, I am. Interesting. Okay. There must be a way for me to manually make these things. Hold on. To make... Recipe to craft. Stone masonry bench. That's it. Okay. Put that there. There we go. Yeah, well, make one. Can we make a stone masonry bench in here? We can. Sitting here going, like, why can I no make stone block? That's why. I needed the right tool bench to make the stone blocks. I'm just blind. Alright, so we're out of fuel for this miner. Thankfully we have a good stockpile of it. Come on, finish leveling this out because I want to put the spaceport over here. Yep. Alright. How are we doing over here on this coal deposit? What do I have to install those two walls there? Raw materials? We got raw materials, okay. Walls? No, we were out of wooden walls, that's why. Products? We got plenty of that. Spaceports? We have a spaceport. Lights? We've got some alarm lights. Don't want those. Floors? We got plenty of floors. We don't need any more floors. Alright, what else can we make here? You can make a Japanese-style reception room. I guess that makes them happy or something in paintings. You know, we'll make an extra bed. Or two. We'll make 2 extra beds. That way everybody can take a nap when they need to. Alright. Okay, can I cancel these? Will they now? Okay. So yes, I did. It does make it in order, so that's good to know. So then, we will queue up. Let's see here. What's this make? It makes all of those things. That's an advanced workbench. Takes. Alright. Will any of these let me make... So there's the chemical lab. I don't have gears or any of that. Is there any way for me to make these steel plates without... Or these plates without plates? Sandbags, sink, Mr. Soylent. The industrial cutter. Okay, so I can make an industrial cutter. There we go. I'm also going to need some more furnaces, I think. Alright, stonemason. Key recipe. Is there any way I can just, like, tell you just to constantly make these? What about if I do shifts? Oh, shifts 10 at a time. Okay. Yeah, just make me, like, a bunch of those. There you go. Alright, we're getting close to done with our leveling project over here. It was kind of a big project, so I'm not too upset with them taking a while to do that. Alright, so we're getting pretty good progress on this coal deposit, which is good. Oh, good. This person got better at crafting. So they do level up. I like this. I'm very much liking the way the game works as I'm figuring it out now. What I need to do is come in here and make this, like, all paved, I think. Actually, wait, that's one of the things we can queue up is, like, stone floors, right? A granite floor. Yeah, we might do that in the future, and then put granite in for, like, the outdoor areas. That'd be nice. And it looks like there's combat in the game, like we might get attacked by alien forces or something. Just because of the fact that it gives us, you know, what weapons the people are carrying. It also tells us we can, like, build turrets. So I imagine there's, like, alien bugs or something that could be a real problem. Let's just key here. I'm going to push back some more of the jungle over here. Because, you know, we're not here for plants. We're here for exploiting the planet. Because we work for capitalists, I guess. There we go. Alright, guys. Come on. Chopped up. No sleeping. Oh, we do have some more beds. Oh, we could make futons if we had silicon. So let's see here. We're going to put these back here, kind of across from the Mr. Soylent machine. You know. What are we missing? Let's cancel the industrial cutter. That's fine. We'll cue the industrial cutter back up after the furnaces are done. How are we doing on resources here? So we have like 20 stone blocks. Good. So we can make like one of those furnaces. Fantastic. I should probably make like a second toilet for them or something. Or maybe a shower. Can I even make a shower? Crafting recipes. No. No showers, just sinks. Okay. There we go, we're getting there. See, they're getting things leveled. Beautiful. Y'all keep that up. You want to get that spaceport in soon. That, I think right here is going to be a good place for it. Yeah. Because it needs a good like loading zone and landing zone. And we want it to be able to get this stuff easily. So we're going to level this area. There. And once we get that leveled, I'm going to make it running conveyor belts and stuff right through there. Just smooth as all get out. Alright, so blueprints. Spaceport. Where's my spaceport? Spaceport. Spaceport. Yeah, see? You want to rotate it like this, I think. Will be our best bet right here. Well, see, the input's on this side. Alright. So realistically, most efficient would be like right here. Or even like right here. That's going to require more leveling. Hold on. So let's level this down too. That's going to be a ton of work. But I hate that we're going to have to do so much leveling, but you know what? Let's see here. Who else can... We're going to change priorities a little bit. Where is my terraforming? So let's increase priority on that a little bit. There we go. See if we can't get a few more of them working on it. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't fast forward here. Okay, do I have a way to control speed, height, terrain? Settings? Nope. Continue. Let's pause. Schedules. Company. This is giving me like the specific overview of people. Okay. Interesting. Is there a way can I do this? Nope, that doesn't seem to speed things up. Let's go to settings. Game. Alright. Do we have controls? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, I'm just going to continue, and I'll probably bring you back when we finish getting all this leveling done. Unless I can figure out like how to speed up the game a little bit. Okay, open the message. Alright folks, we're back. I've got the trade port installed, or spaceport installed. Good. So, got that done. They want me to complete a trade of... Alright, so Trade request. They want 200 copper ingots, which I think we can do. And we will get... Oh yeah, so we'll do that. Let's open this one. And then they want 200 of the Lucurium 115, which we can also do. But I think we have a deadline on that. So let's go ahead and get this first trade for the copper ingots done. I think we have 200 copper ingots if I remember correctly. Yeah, we have 393, so I think we'll be alright on that. Alright. This furnace should be smelting iron. Really got to work on the automation stuff. I'm still figuring that out. Like, I can get these running and loading that stuff. It's the outputs on these furnaces is becoming a bit of a problem. And you can see they're still working on getting my leveling project done, but they're getting there. They're getting there. Can I make... Alright, so these feeders... I think we'll actually put stuff into the stockpiles. No, I don't want that. Cancel that. I want a feeder, I think. So let's get a feeder and test that. Because the problem I have is stuff will like go through from say this to here, and I can get it out of here, but I can't get it to the stockpile. I think I have to use a feeder to get it into stockpile. Now, actually, what I could do is go from here over to here. Actually, no. So let's uninstall that, and we'll uninstall that conveyor as well. Because we're just going to slide this back here temporarily so we can get this done, because we have 5 days and 4 days, so we need to hurry up, guys. There we go. So someone's starting to uninstall stuff. Alright, and I've started converting my coal into coke for more efficient fuel sources. Okay. Alright guys, I need you all to do more. Alright. There we go. So now we can go blueprints, furnace, install. Need to rotate this guy. That. There we go. And then blueprint, conveyor belt. There we go. Go here, here, here. There we go. Alright, and congratulations, you are making copper ingots. It looks like I need one more conveyor belt, which that's fine. So we'll just make like 10 more conveyor belts. There we go. Yeah, especially since this trade depot is going to be, this guy's going to be arriving in an hour to start picking up his order. Are you taking... You're putting fuel in, so that's fine. Why are you having to load? Oh, maybe it won't load automatically. Okay. That's interesting. Don't land on my guy. I wonder if they can get crushed by ships landing. We're about to find out. No. Okay. Why is this furnace not furnacing? Okay, there it goes. Come on, start taking copper over there. Okay. He's gotten 2 of his copper. Is it automatically going over here and going in? Yes. Okay, so that is working. Call to spaceport. Call to spaceport. Go ahead and drop those off, please. One, two, spaceport. Okay, go on. Nope. Okay, I'm not sure what's going there. Alright. There. We'll just leave that on. Okay. I can just let me go into my priorities and adjust this some. Let's knock these back down a bit. That guy can stay mining. The rest of you all get back to your normal day jobs, please. Did I ever get those? Yes, I did. Alright, so we got one of these made. So, where does this go? How does this work? So, like... Okay, I think I see what I need to do here. So let's go back to blueprints. Let's go to conveyor belt. Let's do one of these. We'll do it like this. Done. Blueprint here. Done. There. I think that's what I need there. So let's go ahead and rotate one of these. Let's do this. And then let's go do the same thing from here. Although that seems to be working just fine. There we go, we'll do that. And we'll go blueprints, because I want to do this from here. There you go, to here, here. No, I don't want to, nope, nope. Oh, I hit something. Control. Control, nope. Cancel that. What is going on here? Why is that trying to go up? Probably because that needs to be leveled. Ah, yep. That's working now. Alright, so let's make a few more of those. There we go. We need some more copper plates. So where's my... Let's close out of this. Cool. Excellent. We now have that. So let's go to blueprints, machines, and let's get our industrial cutter back down. And What do you mean it's blocked by terrain? What do you mean blocked by terrain? Tab? Okay, it was sunk into the ground for some reason. Alright, so we're just going to do this here. There we go. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. There we go. Great. Cool. Make me some copper plates for now. How are we doing on this? We've almost got all of our copper ingots made. Furnace looks like it's feeding well. Okay, so what we'll do... See, what's interesting is this one looks like it's feeding just fine. I'm not sure why this... Well, this one seemed to not be feeding. See, this one needs that to feed it, apparently. Not sure what was going on there. Alright. See, like this one's getting tons of coke, which is great. Alright, so that's working now. Don't know what's going on there. The main thing is we will get this done, which is fantastic. And that'll get us more fuel to get this going, which is what we need. So we can do this one. Feedback. Developers have done a part. Okay, basically this is just a message from the devs saying they'd like feedback. I personally think this game's got great potential. I feel like I need to explore it a bit more to understand how the conveyor system works a little bit better. Like right here clearly doesn't need... At least it doesn't appear to, unless it's that guy sitting there feeding it into the machine. I'm not sure what's going on there. But let's see here. Blueprints, feeders. Let's go. We'll do this. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, I think that's all working as... Yeah, see, now it's doing it all automatically. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. So now they're just having to deliver fuel, basically, to the machines. Which is fine. There we go. And realistically, what we could do is start splitting off our coke production. Set that to haul. Just get people to haul that. Same with that. Just anyone can haul that to where it needs to go. Folks, let's quit leaving things just on the ground. Go. And then we can finish bringing this conveyor around and putting it straight into the stockpile. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get a couple more conveyors. There we go. Up here, please. Oop. Alright. There we go. And then we can just take and get another feeder. Blueprint. Get me another feeder, please. There we go. Beautiful. And then we're going to change you from that to steel plates for a bit. There we go. Alright, that is done. So we can actually come over here, open this one up, and then we can accept this one, accept, And then the other thing we can do is uninstall these. Because then we can actually start bringing that down here. So that should be accepted. And see, now this is starting to produce again. And so we've got our Lucarium or whatever it is coming in. And then, like, what we can do is bring these basic conveyors down to here. Once I get that done, do that. That. Do this. There we go. And then another blueprint, feeder. And we can just take this. There. So that'll put these bars straight into the machine. Yeah, it's blocked. Oh. That's one of the things I've noticed. There's also a problem with things like getting kind of confused here. Like, okay, oh, that's part of the reason. Yeah, so that I got that one turned around the wrong way. That's my fault. There we go. Oh, just haul that, please. There we go. I don't know. I was not. There we go. All right, blueprint, conveyor. There we go. Now it's looking better. That'll work better. All right, so they'll be here in a short minute here. Okay, so now they want me to do a trade for copper plate and steel ingot, which we can do. Let's see how much of this Lucarium we deliver here as soon as this guy gets landed. There we go. Lucrum, sorry. Just look at that. Already at 113 of it. And we've still got plenty of fuel. And this will also get us another worker, which is nice. So I should actually go ahead and queue up another bed. And go. This coal deposit's a lot bigger than I thought it was. So, we want copper plate. So what we'll do is we're going to uninstall this because we have enough steel plates saved up. And I think we'll uninstall that. And we will also uninstall this and this. And we're just going to redo things a little bit here. There we go. Because we need to make copper plate, so take our furnace here, rotate it around. There's copper. That'll be for our copper, and then we'll go machines. Here we go. We need our industrial cutter. Rotate that around. I think this will work. And then no available storage for granite. Build more stockpiles. Do we have more stockpiles? No, I need more stockpiles. Okay. That's fine, we can do that. Come here. Make me like 3 of those. Oh, we can fix that. The physics do not like the random things. What's going on here? Why is this? Oh, it ran out of fuel. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Can I get someone to haul... No, that's not what I want. Can I get someone to come over here? Haul to spaceport. There we go. Let's get someone to do that, please. Nice to see this guy's still working on the great leveling project. Alright. Blueprints. What's going on here? Also, what happened to my... Oh yeah, I still gotta complete this mission to get my guy. Okay, so let's also... Here we go. Let's blueprint. Conveyor. This way. Here we go. This way. That way. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can uninstall. There we go. And then open this one. We'll accept this one. Accept. There we go. Now we just got to get this done here. And you're going to be copper plate. Copper plate, please. And then we also need more blueprints. We also need conveyors from here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so that should get all that done with minus. We just need one more blueprint for here. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. And then I just need you all to finish making all of these storage facilities so I can get some more stockpiles down. There we go. Yeah, we're working on the stockpiles. There we go. We're gonna need one there, one there. And what I think I'll go ahead and do is we'll just go ahead and dump one there, one there, one there. Just go ahead and dump a few more in there. 2, 3. There we go. That should be enough to finish out that build. Oh, that's interesting. It didn't put one under it. Cool. Because of this light. There we go. We're gonna install that basic light. There we go. Blueprints, stockpile. There we go. And now, furniture, basic light. We'll just do that. There we go. There we go. We're getting there now. And once we complete this one, we'll be able to do the quota for the Lucarium again. But you see the kind of thing is, okay, we have to deliver and, you know, deliver these resources, and then we have to beat the next quota, and it gives us a deadline to complete these missions by. I don't know what the outcome is if we fail to do this. I think we can just... Do we have any other mining orders left? Clear order. Go. So I don't need any more of that. I'm gonna clear that order. Like, I appreciate that you guys are out here, like, still helping to mine, but we've got the machines to do it. Like, there you all go. I need you all to do other things than mine. need one more. There we go. Okay. What's the hold up here? Oh, this is a bit of a bottleneck. It's getting there. As I never did find a way to speed up time in the game, so if someone knows, leave that in the comments. But overall, that's the game. I like what they're working with here. It definitely has some quirks. Like, we saw some of the physics where it's throwing things around. Like, the fact that they still haven't, like, dealt with this thing here, and they're still saying, yeah, there's no place to store this. But, like, what do you mean there's no place to store this? Like, yeah, so, like, we have a whole bunch of empty stockpiles, so why are you telling me there's no granite storage? This hall. Like, this hall. Come on, but so, you know, there's clearly some jank here. Like, I'm not even sure what thing is here that it's complaining about. Alright, let's see here. Do I have just a haul button? I do. Alright, just haul. Haul? No, okay, I don't know what's going on there. Can I clear? I cleared whatever it is. Alright. But, as I said, there's clearly a lot going on here. They've got a great concept. I like what they're doing. I would like to see more. I'll probably play more of this as I get time. If you all want to see more of this, let me know. But this has been Dawn Apart, brought to you by Thalan McRom. It is a game that is out in early access. I'm very, curious to see what they do with it. There we go. It's got kind of a RimWorld feel of, like, they're working on stuff. What's going on here? I have to keep allowing things. They're getting denied for some poorly explained reason. Allow all of that? Good lord. Game. Alright. Like, I haven't really seen, like, any of the mental break stuff, but clearly these people are, like, none of these people are happy. Not real sure why. I provided all the things they care about, other than slightly working them to death, doing a great leveling project, but that is completely necessary and part of their contract they signed to work here. Anyways, so thank you all for joining me for this. If you like this content, like and subscribe. If you want to see some of my other content, check it out. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff going on the channel. Leave your comments, and leave anything you know about the game, or other games you think I might enjoy playing, or that you want to see me play and hear me play. But thank you all for joining me. I hope everyone has a wonderful time, and a little shout out to my Patreons who throw a little cash to make my life easier when it comes to making this content. I appreciate you guys, and I really, really, really appreciate all the people who just watch the videos. That's fantastic. It helps me out. So, thank you all. Have a great one.